Hey guys, we're back with the Screen Team, being joined by Sabrina, and we're getting ready to review a very, very hot property and a very, why is your head on my shoulder? I'm trying to introduce this next film and you're distracting me.
I know, I'm so good at that.
It's my wife, by the way.
I hope so.
We're getting ready to review the new Harry Potter film. And it's not Harry Potter. It's like a prequel to Harry Potter.
But you have consistently said, we're going to go see Harry Potter.
Well, that's what people know, right? They don't know Fantastic Beasts. Do they know that?
Of course they know that.
All right. Well,
a real fan does, anyway.
All right. Then we're getting ready to review the sequel to Fantastic Beasts. It's called The Crimes of Grindlewald. And we are reviewing it, right?
I couldn't have said the crimes part. I forgot.
See? That's why I'm the host and you're just the
most.
All right, Smart Pants. What'd you think about this movie?
Well, it was kind of long.
Yeah?
At times, and honestly, I wanted so much out of this movie. I don't know if I got it. I mean, I enjoyed my time in the theater watching it in a comfy chair, and I had my son with us. You know, we had our son with us, and he was a little climby. You know, he was
climbing on me most of the time. I'm just...
And I think that deterred from my enjoyment a little bit.
You think so?
Just a little bit.
Did you like the first one?
I did. I really liked the first one.
Why?
It was just out of the box, away from Hogwarts, you know, and you didn't have to depend on all your go-to characters for familiarity. You got familiar with new characters.
Sure.
And we got all of those characters again that we, love from the first one. At least I did. I didn't get as many animals. And I think the beast part was a little bit, maybe that's what it is.
In this one? In the second one, you weren't, well, they had to move on with the story. We had to know about Grindlewald and what his deal was.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't called Fantastic Beasts 2. So I shouldn't be so hard on it.
Right. I actually like this one better than the first one. I thought the first one was kind of boring and slow, and I thought this one kind of picked it up, and it was more of the lore of some of the characters we already knew about. Dumbledore was in this one. There was a couple of other characters that were in this one as well that kind of had Harry Potter ties. I don't want to give any spoilers away if you haven't seen it, but there is a lot of ties to the Harry Potter franchise in this particular film. A lot of people who are critical of this movie thought it was slow, like you said, but also they felt it was confusing. Did you feel confused at times watching this movie?
I think I had to lean over and ask my mother-in-law a couple of things.
And she's definitely the Harry Potter expert.
Yeah. All the things, yes. I mean, I didn't remember names, and I don't. That's my fault. So I wasn't familiar with some of the names that appeared, characters that appeared, but I couldn't make the association to the rest of the storyline because of that. Yeah.
What did you think about Newt Scamander? In the first one, I had a little issue with him in the way that he talked because he puts his head down and he's like, he mumbles and you don't know what he's saying a lot of the time. What did you think about his performance in this one? Do you think there was an improvement?
Well, if you've done your homework, you know that in the original, that's the character. He is a bit submissive in conversation because of his approach to animals.
I understand that, but he could talk a little bit better so I can hear him.
Is that the director's fault or the actor's fault?
It's both.
Well, you're used to subtitles.
Exactly. I'm an old man and I need my subtitles, darn it.
I guess, I don't know if it was an improvement or not. I had no problems with Newt at all. So.
All right. And they brought back a lot of familiar faces, like you said, the folks that were in the first one. They somehow got roped into this particular film as well. Do you like those characters from the American side of the Wizarding World?
I do. The ladies and the gentleman
with the mustache. You
don't know their names?
I don't have Wikipedia in front of me now.
You're not cheating?
Listen, you know how many movies I watch a week? Do you have any idea? And you want me to remember some side character's name in this film?
Okay, well, I don't know them either, so it's been. I've slept since then.
Did you like them or not?
I did, yeah. I was grateful that they were there, honestly, because that's part of the familiarity that I needed to connect to the new movie.
Very good. Do you want to see a third one? Are you still interested in this series? Do you want to see these characters move on into a third film?
Absolutely.
Even though this one was a little so-so for you? You're still...
I do. I want to see it through. I mean, I'm hooked on the way this one ended because I need to know what happens next. I mean,
Sure.
we're not done with the story. There's more to it, and we haven't said goodbye to our villains. They're still haunting us in ways we can't even imagine still. So I think there's a lot more to be done with this if they do it right.
If they do it right, that's the big key. They got to do it right. The movie's called Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindlewald, and remember, check it out if you're a big Harry Potter fan, and if you're not, you might want to study up a little bit before you dive into it. So
remember their names.
Yeah, remember their names. I'm gonna get you. She's Sabrina. I'm Chris. We're part of the Screen Team, and remember, we want you to know
Before you go.